Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Essie Gaston Edwards in for Junior Garcia. Here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. Retirements worry police and fire departments, Emancipation Day holiday alerts, and Allen Burke Foundation issues scholarships. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
TV8 News is brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total, you know where to turn.
In tonight's top story, as growing number of police and fire service employees retire or near retirement, department officials testified at yesterday's Senate budget hearing that they are concerned about the already chronic shortage of staff worsening. The fact that many of our seasoned and experienced officers are retiring and many others are eligible to retire is a serious concern of ours, Police Commissioner Rodney Carrad told the Finance Committee. In St. Thomas, St. John District, 54 sworn personnel are now eligible to retire, and in 2015, 8 more become eligible, he said. Similarly, in the St. Croix district, 66 are eligible to retire now and 9 more will be eligible next year, for a total of 137 officers eligible for retirement in the next 2 years. Similarly, VI Fire Service Director Steve Brow said the fire service has been losing personnel to retirement faster than it can replace them, and that short staffing is busting their budget by adding to overtime. Manpower shortage accounts for a large portion of the service's overtime budget, he said. Right now there are 49 fire personnel eligible to retire, 19 in the St. Thomas St. John district and 30 in the St. Croix district. If all retire, it will create additional undue hardship and add to overtime costs, so more firefighters need to be hired, he said. In other news, the Virgin Islands Police Department has issued a schedule of driving and parking restrictions with the upcoming Emancipation Day celebration.
St. Croix Police Chief James Paris advises the motoring public of the following parking restrictions and changes scheduled for the Emancipation Day celebration of July 3rd and 4th to be held in the town of Frederiksted. No parking restrictions will be in effect for the following streets from 12 noon on July 3rd, 2014 until the completion of the activities in Butto Park and the Custom House Square. These restrictions include the intersection of Strand and Market Street north to Butto Park, Custom House Street at King Street, and the parking area located between the Yucca Building and the Oscar Henry Customs House. On July 4th, for the music concert and fireworks display on Strand Street, there will be no parking restrictions in effect for the following streets from 6 a.m. on July 4th until the completion of the July 4th activities. There will be no parking on Strand Street, Market Street, or Hill Street, which also will be used as emergency exits. There will be a one-way traffic flow north on King Street to Frederiksted Town, and there will be a one-way traffic flow south on Queen Street out of Frederiksted Town. All other streets will flow normally. Any vehicles found parked in restricted areas will be ticketed and or towed at the owner's expense.
The Allen Burke Foundation has been providing students of St. Croix with scholarships and computers since 2008. Foundation Public Relations Officer Patrice Canton recently sat down with Channel 8's Cynthia Graham to discuss the foundation's work.
Today I'm joined by Patrice Canton, Public Relations Officer for the Allen Burke Foundation here on St. Croix. Patrice, thanks for being here.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Excellent. The foundation has been doing wonderful things for young people here in this community for a very long time. Could you tell us about what you've been doing?
The foundation has been giving scholarships to some of the young men. We start from the elementary school level right up to the 12th grade level. And what we have done so far is give a scholarship to a young man that went off to college. We also have provided school supplies to some of the elementary school children, and we also provided this year the elementary school student with a laptop, as well as the junior high school student got a laptop. So we gave 2 laptop computers this year, And the high school student, he is going to be receiving $1,000 to assist him with his expenses in college.
And so, with all of that generous giving and of scholarship money, laptops, how do you actually fund the foundation?
We do a lot of fundraising. I don't know if you've seen us out there, the yellow tents that says Alan D. Burke Foundation. We do a lot of fundraising. We have been out to the agricultural food fair down at the Christmas Village. We've also did the St. Patrick's Day parade, as well as other small events like the Little League baseball a few weeks ago. So that's how we fund our providing the scholarships, as well as donations from some of the businesses in the community and individuals.
Now, what criteria do you use to decide who will be a scholarship recipient each year?
One year, the students had to do an essay. They had to write an essay, and those essays were judged by a panel. This year, we took a different turn, and we had a panel of judges, and we brought the students in, and we interviewed them. So they were scored by their responses.
I am here with one of the scholarship recipients of the Allen Burke Foundation, and if I could get your name, young man, your name, your age, and the school that you attend.
My name is Amani Liebert. My age is 13, and I'm going to attend the Elena Christian High School. Junior high school.
So you are a recipient of an award from the Allen Burke Foundation. Could you tell us about the award that you received?
I received an award for a scholarship achievement. I won the new Chrome laptop. That's the only laptop that is on St. Croix.
Oh, that's excellent. So you're the only person on St. Croix that has that laptop.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I feel good because I like to be the only one with some things. Not everyone has the things I have.
Now, what do you think you'll use that laptop for? Why are you happy to have received that scholarship?
I will use the laptop to go on this program named Achieve 3000 to boost my reading and comprehension.
Excellent. And we also are joined by Amani's mom. Could you tell me your name?
Sharice Muskie.
Hi, Sharice. Now, how do you feel about your son receiving this scholarship? What does this mean to you?
I'm proud of him. He come a long way, and I hope he keep it up.
Great. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for being here, and congratulations on your award, and continue to do well in school. And I am Cynthia Graham for News Channel 8.
Stay tuned for more news after this.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And now here is Cynthia Graham with your nightly Caribbean report.
Thank you, Essie. 3 persons of interest are now in police custody stemming from a brazen armed robbery of Scotia Bank in Charlestown, Nevis on Monday. The suspects were arrested on Tuesday, and the getaway vehicle was also recovered, according to police. Nevis Premier, the Honorable Vance Amory, issued a statement expressing his administration's concern over the occurrence of crimes involving guns. He said he and local law enforcement officials, quote, have devised some strategies to deal with the prevention of any further similar event. At around 11 a.m. on Monday, 5 masked gunmen entered the bank and escaped with $2,500. No one was hurt during the brief encounter. Here's some good news out of Anguilla. With the increasing number of patients requiring dialysis treatment at the island's Princess Alexandra Hospital, the health authority is receiving valuable assistance from charity organization Friends of the Hospital. For many years, the organization has been making financial contributions toward the care and treatment of patients, with much of its efforts geared toward the fight against diabetes. The latest contribution came last week in the amount of $1,500. The hospital unit plans to purchase an automated external defibrillator, 2 pulse oximeters, and portable privacy screens with the funds. And finally tonight, we close with somewhat of a history lesson. Dominica's Kalinago people next week will host a delegation of officials from the Nagua Quibana community in Puerto Rico in an effort to begin an exchange program between the two indigenous groups. The delegation will be in Dominica from June 30th through July 1st to meet with government officials and Kalinago leaders to begin laying the groundwork for a cultural and linguistic immersion exchange program. Through the exchange, the Kalinago will travel to Puerto Rico to learn about the language, culture, history, dance, and art of the Nagua Quibana people. Members of the Nagua Quibana will also visit Dominica in exchange. The program will also include a tourism development plan and opportunities for specialized health care services and education. Dominica's Kalinago people are the last remaining descendants of the island's Carib Indians, with a population of 3,000 today. And this has been tonight's Caribbean Report. I'm Cynthia Graham. We'll be back here tomorrow to bring you more news and views from in and around the Caribbean. Back to you, Essie.
Thank you, Cynthia. The St. Croix Ministerial Association invites the public to its nightly revival services being held through Sunday at the Tent in Scion Farm.
I am Reverend Dr. Alcinda Williams, and I serve as the Vice President of the St. Croix Evangelical Ministerial Association. And I'm just here at the studio just to do a little end promotion of the crusade. On the behalf of the President, Reverend Dr. Eddie Williams, the pastors and ministers of the association, we have been assembling under the green and white tent situated at Zion Farm. We have been blessed nightly with some dynamic praise and worship sessions and some fine preaching by various local ministers of the gospel. Our purpose, however, is to declare the whole counsel of God and to assure men and women that Jesus Christ, God's Son, is the answer to the needs of man. We also believe that the gospel addresses the total man. Hence, we are extending an invitation to the general public to join us for the remaining 3 nights of our crusade. We can assure you that God has a blessing in store for those who by faith believe His word. On Thursday and Friday of this week, services begin at 7:30. On Sunday evening at 6 p.m. We are saying to the general public, bring the sick folks and let us believe God for the demonstration of His healing power to make people well. Come and experience God for yourself. Thank you.
And now here is Mr. Bogle with your weekly entertainment report.
Thank you very much. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to this weekend's edition of your entertainment report. And we're going to start off this week with, of course, Coach's Sports Bar and Kalita's Nancy's Birthday Bash. Of course, the grand opening of Coach's Sports Bar is this Friday. Definitely you want to go and check it out. And then also on Saturday, it's Kalita's Nancy's Birthday Bash down there at, of course, Coach's Bar. There'll be lots of entertainment for you. You're gonna have DJ Choco, DJ Chris, and straight out of St. Lucia, it's DJ Clears, and much more. So you definitely want to go down there and check it out. Of course, this is gonna be something that you can't forget. It's going to be epic, so please go and support the thing. Also, we want to tell you that this and every Sunday, all roads lead over to the Spratnet Beach Bar and Grill. Of course, every Sunday there's a live band, so you want to go and get some live action down there at Spratnet Beach Bar and Grill and get something to eat. That's over there in the Cane Bay area. Then we got to tell you about Summer Fling. It's brought to you by Pure Nightclub. It's Summer Fling Shorts and Heels edition. On the card will be the road match champions. I'm talking about Styly Band and Kylo. And also you're going to have featuring Bugsy Bugs. Music by Syndicate Sounds. That's this Friday. You definitely want to check it out. It's just $10 for admission before midnight and more after. So definitely you want to go and check this one out. Then we got to tell you about the big concert coming up Independence Weekend, 4th of July. On the card, of course, all about, brought to you by Positive Vibrations as they present Latin Meets Soca Independence Day Music Festival right here on St. Croix. $2,500 cash prize giveaway. When you purchase a ticket, you are eligible to win that amount of money. It goes out the Paul E. Joseph Stadium. On the card, you're going to have Kess. That's right, out of Trinidad and Tobago. And out of Puerto Rico, it's Zion and Lennox. And also, you're going to have Cruz Rock performing live, Yako, La Porta. You're going to have Styly Band, of course. You're going to have Moncheri out of St. Lucia, D-Nice, KM1, and La Fueza Band. Also on the card, you're going to have DJ Ricky Sound, DJ Chubby, Selector Bob, Syndicate Sounds. And it will be hosted by, of course, myself and Cassandra Santiago. Get your tickets at Urban Treads, St. Thomas and St. Croix, Larry and Chicken Shack, Armstrong Ice Cream, Caribbean Cuts, J&J Auto Glass, and JW Grocery. So please, they are also accepting vendors, and you could call 678-777-1324. So that's what you got to check out on the Independence Weekend. So definitely, I want to thank you for joining me here on the Entertainment Report. Remember, whatever you do, try your best to do it peacefully, and if you drink, just don't drive.
Thank you, Mr. Vogel. More news straight ahead.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And finally tonight, here is Stephen Kufrancis with details of some exciting cricket action taking place this weekend in your Sports 411 update.
Thanks a lot, SC Stephen Kufrancis here with your Sports 411 update. I'm joined here by Manuel Lake and Governor Terry. Governor Galloway, man, and we're talking cricket, lovely cricket that's going on this weekend at the Shang Ballpark, man. Manuel, tell the folks what's going on this weekend, man.
Yeah, this weekend we're going to have a fun-full Sunday at the Shang Ballpark, meaning you can go to church, come home, and then come down to the ballpark and see a good cricket game. We're going to have Dominica United coming up against the Unique Select team. And I tell you, right, this game here going to be a classic. They won the first game, and we make some changes. We're bringing in a brand new coach for the Unique Select team. And the coach is here with me also going to say a few things to let you guys know what's going to take place or what's going to happen this Sunday at the Shang Ballpark.
Here, definitely, man. Governor, you're no stranger to cricket, and like Manuel said, you're taking over charge. And so what's in store this weekend, man?
Man, you know, Dominica has been treating everybody like they're the godfathers. We are the godfathers. We're going to show them what it is to be champions. Unique Tropical Sport Club is celebrating 40 years. That means cricket has been around a long time. And, you know, we have a lot of good guys, a lot of veterans like the Sherville Huggins, the Mark Vitalis, the Nicholas, the Keith Elliott. And I can play, but I rather lead the guys from the outside in.
Definitely. I know you still have some game, man. Manuel, tell the folks how was the last tournament? How did the last game go?
Man, the last game, like God was saying, man, the Dominica United come out like they are the godfathers. They score like 238 runs in 30 overs. And in our 30 over, we did not meet the total. I text you all that information. So this game here, like I said, we make some changes. We bring in the man Galloway. He's going to beef up the team, and we're going to make sure this Sunday that they follow.
Sounds good, man. Sounds like some good action. Hey, like you said, what time the game kicks off, man?
The game kicks off at 12 noon and it's free. Free for the public. Just come on down, enjoy a good Sunday of cricket.
One more word, Gov. So, like you said, you're beefing up the team. So, any expectations for this Sunday?
Yeah, man, we definitely bring in a few of the guys that celebrated in the Stanford 2024, 5, 6 years ago. And these guys are ready. We just came up from Nevis, where a lot of these guys made a lot of runs. And they're ready to treat these youngsters as youngsters.
Sounds good. Hey, folks, it sounds like you're going to be some fireworks definitely at the Shang Ballpark this weekend. You don't want to miss it. Going out and check it out. The action starts at 12 p.m. That's Look at Sports 4-1 update. I'm Stephen Ku Francis for News Channel 8. Back to you, Essie.
Thank you, Koof. Your weather report is up next.
Your weather coming up next. Your weather.
And here is your weather report. Tonight, widespread haze, clear with a low around 76, east wind around 15 miles per hour. Friday, isolated showers after 11 a.m., widespread haze, sunny with a high near 91, heat index values as high as 101, east wind around 16 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 10%. Friday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with a low around 75, east wind around 16 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Saturday, scattered showers mainly before noon, mostly sunny with a high near 92, east wind around 17 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. And this is Essie Gaston Edwards with your News Channel 8 weather report. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at WSVI-CH8 and follow us on Twitter at WSVI-TV News. Be sure to subscribe to Channel 8 on YouTube at WSVI-TV News Channel 8. Watch us on your computer, plus use the free Dish Anywhere app to DVR or see us anywhere in the world on your smartphone or tablet. And that concludes the news broadcast we have for you this evening from all of us here at News Channel 8. I'm Essie Gaston Edwards. World News is up next. Thank you for joining us, and good night.
TV8 News was brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total. You know where to turn.